YouTube, what is going on, Lakers family? In today's video, we got some NBA news involving the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a trade. So today, recent reports are coming out that Atlanta Hawks point guard slash shooting guard, the star player in Dejounte Murray, is the potential target for the Los Angeles Lakers. And the Athletic and Stadium Sham Shirani reported today on Tuesday on FanDuel's TV Run It Back. One player to keep an eye on, I'm told, a potential target for the Lakers is Hawks guard Dejounte Murray. For the Los Angeles Lakers, they continue to scour the market in search of some roster upgrades to go alongside a Lakers superstar player LeBron James, the King, and Anthony Davis, the Brow. And the search appears to have led them to another star player in the Eastern Conference amid links to Chicago Bulls veteran star Zach LaVine. But I will say for the Atlanta Hawks, they are struggling this season. They're 3-7 their last 10 games. The record isn't their greatest. They're 12-17, and this is like the worst start since like the 2020-21 season. Correct me if I'm wrong. They made it to the Eastern Conference. They made it there. They played the Milwaukee Bucks. I believe they had Cam Reddish on the team. You had John Collins, but Atlanta Hawks, I feel like this is a team that's not going to improve. They're not going to get better, and they should start the rebuild, right? That's just my personal opinion. But the Los Angeles Lakers, then, we are falling down the standings because a couple weeks ago, we are like the fourth, fifth seed, and now we're falling down in the standings in the Western Conference. And the Lakers are 16-15 record-wise, 9th seed, 4-6 in the last 10 games. But it's been reported that the Atlanta Hawks reportedly made a number of players available leading up to the February trade deadline, including Dejounte Murray, the star player, big man Clint Capella, and wing player DeAndre Hunter. My apology, because it has two D's in the words. That's why I said Dejounte, but I meant to say DeAndre Hunter. But anyways, NBA insider Mark Stein, who spoke with several teams at the G League Winter Showcase in Orlando, reported Monday, which was yesterday on Christmas, that multiple franchises believe that Atlanta Hawks will explore moving Murray this winter. But multiple teams consulted in Orlando believes that the Atlanta Hawks will explore their trade options with Dejounte Murray over the next 6 weeks or so, leading up to the February 8th trade deadline, which is very interesting. Mark Stein did wrote this. Atlanta Hawks acquired Dejounte Murray, I do want to say, ahead of the 2022-23 season in a deal with the San Antonio Spurs, and the two sides finalized a 4-year, $120 million extension in July that begins next season. And I will say Dejounte Murray is like a one-time All-Star, I believe, or two-time All-Star. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I know he's either one of those two. But he's been a consistent contributor for the Atlanta Hawks this season, and he's putting together another solid season, averaging a stat line of 20.3 points per game, shooting 46% from the field, 4.4 rebounds, 5.4 assists, 0.3 blocks, 1.6 steals, and shooting close to 38.2% from the three-point line. I will say he's not the greatest three-point shooter. League average is around 35%. But last season for the Atlanta Hawks on the team, he was shooting 34.2% from the three-point line. So it went up better, but he's had seasons where he struggled from the three-point line. But last season, he did shoot around 34.4% from the three-point line. And this season, from the free throw line, he's shooting around 83.3% from the free throw line. Playing 29 games out of 82, he is playing close to 34.4 minutes a night for the Atlanta Hawks. And he'll be a very good fit next to LeBron James, Anthony Davis. He's a playmaker, so you have that another point guard guy, especially he can fill in when D'Angelo Russell's not on the team, especially if we wind up trading him. But he's a very good playmaker, shot creator, scorer. He makes plays for himself and his teammates. And however, it's seeming more likely that the Atlanta Hawks need to enter a rebuild, as I mentioned in this video earlier, that Dejounte Murray, perhaps the franchise biggest trade asset, as it's hard to envision Trae Young being moved the superstar point guard. Dejounte Murray figures to fetch a significant return for the Atlanta Hawks, and Shams Charania of The Athletic, the stadium, noted that if the Lakers want to land a star player, whatever star player it is, whatever if that's Zach LaVine or a player like Dejounte Murray, a package is going to have to include players like Austin Reeves or Max Christie. I don't mind moving Max Christie. I'm not really the biggest fan of him. I do see his potential, but he's young. This is his second year in the NBA. He's like around like what 19, 20 years age, and he came out of college as a freshman playing for Michigan State. So he's young. I don't want to put too much expectations for him, but Austin Reeves, he's been playing some really good basketball coming off the bench, playing that six-man role with the second unit because start of the season, it looked like he was tired, playing overseas for Team USA, and he started the season not coming off the bench, I was about to say that, but starting for the Los Angeles Lakers next to D'Angelo Russell as a backcourt, and it was a disaster. The screen of Wolves, the Lakers are struggling, so Darvin Ham decided to move him to the bench, Austin Reeves, and ever since then he's been balling out, playing as a six man, and he's like our third best player for the Los Angeles Lakers, and he's one of the best 3-point shooters for the Los Angeles Lakers. He's shooting around close to 38% from the 3-point line, and the Los Angeles Lakers, they need that more of that consistent score. And I feel like Dejounte Murray is more of that consistent scorer. D'Angelo Russell is very inconsistent. He plays no defense. And coming into the playoffs and the postseason, you have to play defense. Defense wins championships, and he's going to get cooked, right? I will say D'Angelo Russell gets cooked almost every single game, right? Depending on the matchups. But overall, he's not their greatest defender. And I think it's time for the Lakers to move him, either him or Austin Reeves. But Austin Reeves, I really don't want to move. And he can be here for the future when LeBron James is not here. Of course, Anthony Davis did sign that contract extension, I believe, like back August or September this year of 2023. So Lakers fans, how do you guys feel about this? Would you want to trade for Dejounte Murray? I will say that the teams, like I said, it would include Austin Reeves or maybe Max Christie. Maybe include some draft capital, some other picks. Maybe include a young player in Jalen Hood-Schifino, a point guard. He's a rookie. And also maybe Maxwell Lewis of the Los Angeles Lakers, the rookie. So whatever team, it's going to be asking for Austin Reeves. And there should be plenty of competition for Dejounte Murray's services too. And I believe the New York Knicks have been already linked to Dejounte Murray as a potential suitor if the Los Angeles Lakers want to land another star player. They're likely going to have to be ready to part with some valuable assets. I really don't want to trade Austin Reeves. I really don't want to trade Rui Hachimura. But I will say Dejounte Murray is a better fit than Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine plays no defense. He can't rebound. I will say he's injury prone. He hasn't been able to stay healthy. He's been out since like November 28th. And guys, today is December 26th. The month is almost over. It's almost a new year, right? 2024. And Zach LaVine, he signed a hefty contract. 5 years worth about 215 last season for the Chicago Bulls. And I will say Dejounte Murray of the Atlanta Hawks, I will say the contract is hefty, but it's not as bad as Zach LaVine, and so at least more cheaper. And he's gonna be a free agent next offseason in 2024. I don't understand why I keep stuttering. I'm trying to talk. This is so annoying, but Los Angeles Lakers fans, you guys let me know in the comment section. How do you guys feel about this? Maybe the Chicago Bulls would have to do a salary dump. Maybe include a third team. Lakers receive Dejounte Murray, Zach LaVine, Andre Drummond, while the Chicago Bulls receive Jalen Hood-Schifino, OG Anunoby of the Toronto Raptors, and Rui Hachimura of the Los Angeles Lakers, while the Toronto Raptors receive Gabe Vincent, D'Angelo Russell, Austin Reeves, DeAndre Hunter, and the Hawks receive Pascal Siakam from the Toronto Raptors, which is going to be very interesting, maybe include a third team. But for the Los Angeles Lakers, before I end this video off, I do want to say Gabe Vincent, he's been a disappointment because I thought he was going to be the steal. He was a huge offseason acquisition. He was a big part of the reason why the Miami Heat made it to the NBA Finals. He was playing some really good defense, and he's supposed to be our best defense guard, especially in the backcourt, but he only played 5 games for the season. He missed damn near 2 months dealing with like a knee fusion. He hasn't played a game since like October 30th. That was like the last appearance until this month. He played against the Chicago Bulls, made his appearance, but it was minutes restriction, so he didn't really get to play too much minutes. And he knocked down a 3-point shot, right? And he came off the bench. And then the next game on the road was a back-to-back game. We played the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Lakers lost. Of course, I believe LeBron James did not play. Anthony Davis did play, but Gabe Vincent did not play. And then The Lakers, we played Oklahoma City Thunder. Recent reports come out that he's going to be out at least 6 to 8 weeks. Procedure, he's going to have surgery. So it's super unfortunate. The Lakers haven't been able to stay healthy. Guys been in and out of lineups. And Darvin Ham moved D'Angelo Russell to the bench. So you had that more of that scoring next to Austin Reeves. But in my personal opinion, I would move Austin Reeves in the starting lineup or LeBron James because they both play well together. Maybe you have Rui Hachimura, but the star lineup is LeBron James at point guard, Torian Prince at the 2, you got Cam Reddish at the 3, Jared Vanderbilt at the 4, and Anthony Davis at the 5. You got more of defense, but I will say the offense at times is stagnant. So I feel like adding Austin Reeves would be much better. He's more of a consistent scorer. Torian Prince, he can get red hot. Last night against the Boston Celtics, he had 17 points. He had more points than LeBron James, who's supposed to be the best player on the Los Angeles Lakers, right? Night in, night out. I mean, this was a game where he did struggle. He had 16 points. I feel like he was tired after coming off having a 40-point game against the Oklahoma City Thunder on the road when the Lakers won it. And the Lakers, their defense is very good, I will say. But I will say bottom in the league in scoring. So the Lakers need to add that more of that consistent scorer, either if that's Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, or if it's like a Dejounte Murray, if the Atlanta Hawks decide to move him. And the Atlanta Hawks, I think they got worse than last season. They lost a player in, I forgot his name, from the Utah Jazz. Someone let me know. Oh, John Collins, that's right. They lost him. I mean, it wasn't the greatest fit next to him and Dejounte Murray. But let me know in the comment section, how do you guys feel about this trade? The Los Angeles Lakers, they got to do their due diligence. I don't expect them to make a trade anytime soon until like a few weeks before the trade deadline, before like February 8th or February 9th, similar to the Rui Hachimura, right? Last season in the midseason of the trade deadline when the Lakers made a trade a few weeks before the trade deadline. Hopefully the Lakers acquire for another star because when LeBron James is not playing or if he's on the bench, the Lakers scoring just sucks, right? We need more consistent scorers, and we can use another scorer. And depending on the star, they're going to be a third option. Whatever star we get, they're going to be a third option behind LeBron James, Anthony Davis. But when LeBron James is not playing games or if he's out, if he's taking rest, and the Lakers front office, coaching staff, their training staff want to be precautious because of risking injury, and he's the oldest player in the NBA, maybe the star can be like a second option behind Anthony Davis. That's why this would be very important to add another star when LeBron James is not in the game or if Anthony Davis is not in the game and he's dealing with the injury because these guys are going to miss a lot of games. I will say Anthony Davis is injury prone. He continues to get injured. So I feel like adding another star would help on the Los Angeles Lakers. You get a playmaker in Dejounte Murray. He can make plays for himself and his teammates. And his contract is not as hefty, as I said, as Zach LaVine. Is still hefty, but the price is not as bad. But I appreciate the support. Make sure you guys drop a like, subscribe, turn on notification bell so you guys get notified whenever I drop a video. And also comment down what video do you guys want to see me talk about in my next video. What star player do you guys want the Los Angeles Lakers to trade for? Or if that's Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, or if they don't get any stars, maybe it's a minor tweak, right? You get a center, another big man. Maybe you go after Andre Drummond, maybe Nikola Vucevic, maybe a player in, what's that guy's name from the Atlanta Hawks? I can't even think his name. I just said his name earlier. Clint Capella, right? Or maybe you could do a trade with the New Orleans Pelicans and Jonas Valanciunas, but I really don't see them helping us for the Los Angeles Lakers because they have our pick this year and I believe next year's. So they have no incentive to help the Los Angeles Lakers, but I'm out of here. Peace.